The craving for sweetness, for just a taste of sugar, triggered a global catastrophe, rewriting maps, building fortunes, and binding millions in chains across continents. This isn't just about a plant. It's the story of how an innocent desire morphed into an engine of human exploitation, shaping the world we inhabit in ways few ingredients ever could. For millennia, sugar was a rare luxury, a medicine, a spice, not a staple. Its journey began in the humid jungles of New Guinea, a wild cane chewed for its natural sweetness. From there, it slowly migrated, reaching India around 500 BC, where methods to crystallize it were first developed. Arab traders carried this precious commodity west, introducing it to the Mediterranean, to Persia, then to North Africa and Southern Europe. It was an exotic curiosity reserved for royalty and the wealthy, a symbol of status and power. Imagine the medieval European noble marveling at the white granules, a substance more precious than gold. But then came the age of exploration. European powers, particularly Portugal and Spain, saw vast, uncultivated lands in the Atlantic islands and later the Americas, lands perfect for growing this immensely profitable crop. The demand for sugar exploded in Europe. It wasn't just a luxury anymore, but a fashion, a culinary obsession. By the 1500s, this insatiable hunger transformed sugar from a rare spice into a mass-produced commodity. The problem? Growing sugarcane is backbreaking, relentless work under a brutal sun. The native populations, decimated by disease and resistance, could not provide the labor force needed. This is where the sweetest lie truly began to unravel its bitter truth. The solution, in the eyes of the colonizers, was to import humans. From the coasts of West Africa, millions of men, women, and children were violently seized, crammed into slave ships, and transported across the Atlantic. For nearly 400 years, the Atlantic slave trade provided the workforce for the sugar plantations of Brazil, the Caribbean, and the American South. The statistics are horrifying. An estimated 12.5 million Africans forcibly transported, with millions more perishing during the brutal Middle Passage or on the plantations themselves. They worked from dawn till dusk, cutting cane, processing it in dangerous mills, often losing limbs or lives to the machinery or the lash. Their bodies were mere cogs in a vast, brutal economic machine, fueling an industry that made European nations incredibly rich. Cities like Bristol, Liverpool, and Nantes, along with the entire economies of nations like Britain and France, saw immense wealth flow from sugar, built directly on the suffering and death of enslaved people. The very sweetness in their tea, in their desserts, was steeped in blood. If stories like these, revealing the hidden layers beneath our everyday world, resonate with you, consider subscribing to Breaking Bread. We bring you the true sagas behind the foods we eat. This wasn't just about labor. It was a systemic dehumanization, creating racial hierarchies that echo to this day. The very concept of blackness as synonymous with servitude and inferiority was forged in the crucible of the sugar plantations. This vast economic engine also fueled revolutions and political maneuvering. Think of Haiti, the richest sugar colony in the world, whose enslaved population rose up in 1791, fighting for their freedom against 3 European powers, a truly epic struggle for liberty. Their victory sent shockwaves across the globe, inspiring others while terrifying slave-owning societies. It showed the immense power that had been bottled up and brutally exploited for centuries. It's a testament to human resilience born from the most inhumane conditions. What part of this brutal history, so tied to something seemingly innocuous, resonates with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Today, sugar is everywhere. It's no longer a luxury, but a cheap, ubiquitous ingredient, driving our modern diet and contributing to a host of health crises. But its legacy is far deeper than just calories. Every spoonful, every packet, every sweetened drink carries the echoes of this dark past. It's a reminder of how quickly human ingenuity, when paired with immense greed, can turn a simple crop into an instrument of unparalleled suffering and global transformation. The sweet taste on our tongue holds a bitter history. A history of power, profit, and profound human cost that continues to shape societies, economies, and even our very understanding of race. It's a potent reminder that often the most innocent pleasures have the most complex and troubling origins.